What up, my people? What is I, your guide, the filthy animal with filthy topics where we talk all trash, and one man's trash is another man's treasure. We lit, we live, we ready. What up? Though blessings upon blessings. Don't say gay. You heard it. Don't say gay. That is the name of the bill just passed in Florida, which prohibits discussions about the LGBTQ community and I guess views and things like that for age appropriate students. Um, I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing because I believe that is a discussion left for home or for the guardians or for whoever's uh in charge of their own children. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's the system, whether it's parents, sister, aunts, grandmothers, everyone's situation is different. Um, just because I feel like, especially depending on the age, in my personal opinion, I feel that school should not be taught one's views. Okay, because I believe a lot of the things that surround the homosexual community is different views and different understandings. So I think in schools, I believe one's personal views should not be taught. I think that should be explained. These type of situations should be explained at home, and then they be dealt with on a case-to-case basis, in my personal opinion. So I think that's a good thing that they passed this bill, because there's been too much promotion and pushing and manipulating children to become homosexual or LGBTQT. There's a lot of pressure on the children in that form and a lot of confusion. Okay, and I'm gonna say that again. There's a lot of confusion, right? And I believe that that is the big problem. Okay, because many people are teaching their views, and everyone has different views. So I think that's good that they passed the bill, okay? Because I think what should be taught in school, honestly, should be facts and knowledge. Of course, social skills and things like that are very important, and that comes along. And like I said, that starts in the home, having manners, having respect, being kind. That comes from in the home. Unless some people are just shitty children, shitty individuals, or even if they're taught things that are well mannered in the home, some kids are just little dicks. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know no other way to fucking say it. Um, you know, it's just the reality. We can bullshit or not. So I think everything depends on a case to case basis. I think parents need to be more aware and more open um with these type of situations, and more alert with their children, and get into their children's heads and try to get some understanding, and maybe go about the situation however they go about it. But I think it's really on a case-to-case basis, and I feel like it's very good that they passed this bill, because children should be learning chemistry, math, science, whatever other subjects they are to learn. That's gonna help them along the way, uh, as far as getting a career and making it in life, which we all know that our school system is a big hoopla and teaches a lot of BS anyway. But, but, I believe that things of a sexual nature, especially for children at a young age, or children reaching that age of puberty, and finding themselves and learning who they are, I think that should be a talk for the home. I think that should be a talk for whoever's in charge of these children, if they're blessed enough to have someone. Now, That's just my opinion. Um, Someone made a good point in my comments. Uh, there's been children who's been saved, or who's maybe changed their mind on suicide and things like that because it's been talked about in school. Or there's parents also that neglect their children, or don't know how to go about these situations. I think us parents need to be more aware and more open on these things. I think that's a big key, and is educating the parents, not the children, and then leave it up to the parents to speak the birds and the bees with their kids. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. That's my take on it. But the person did make a good point. There's been kids who have been saved because they've been able to speak to counselors or maybe teachers, and maybe their parents are not as open and they're not able to bring these type of situations to their parents. So I think in some cases it's good, but I believe as far as being taught in the classroom, no, I think they did good with the band, and I think maybe they should have more counseling and therapists for children who are going through these things of confusion and not knowing themselves yet. And maybe having someone that they can talk to about these things that maybe they're not able to discuss with their parents, and maybe there can be some systems set up in the schools where there can be a mediation between parents and whatever counselor or therapist that they have in the schools and things like that. That's my take on it. Maybe we can create something in that nature, but yeah, I think it should definitely not be taught in the class, someone's views, because I believe it's all perception and views. It's not facts. Just like the thing with gender, they want to teach that gender, you can be whatever you want. If you were born a boy, you can be a girl if you want to. The reality is that is not a fact. So I believe that shouldn't be taught in the classroom. I think what is a fact is, if you were born with a penis, you are a male. You are a boy. You will grow to be a man biologically, no matter what. If you are a female, if you were born with a vagina, you are a female. You will grow breasts. You will have a menstrual period, or however that is. You will be a woman when you grow up. That is a fact. Now, yes, that can be taught in school. How children are made. That is a fact. Okay? If you want to talk about sex ed and being safe and protecting yourselves and things like that, fine. Those are facts. Maybe that's cool to be taught in school. Everyone's views are different. These are my views. You have yours, I have mine. Okay, let's let bygones be bygones. You dig? You dig? But I think we need to have more understanding. I was very closed-minded at one point, and I have my children who are growing up in this era, and they're dealing with the manipulation and the confusion and whatever else these children are going through in this day and age, the anxiety, the depression, you name it. Okay? And it's a sad situation to see that a lot of our youth, or a lot of the children growing up in this era, are going through these things. It's so hard for us to understand also, because we grew up in an era where we actually dealt with shit, And for us, we like, your kids have got everything, and you guys, you guys have everything, and you guys are never been through shit. And you guys are depressed and anxiety. Like, from what? From what? But why? Because they've never been through shit. So it's hard for us to understand, that's been through shit, to understand what these children are feeling, who never been through shit. And when they go through something, it's detrimental. It's the biggest boom in the world for them, because they've never been through shit in life. So it's hard for us to understand that. So, we have our children in this new age, and I believe it's up to the parents to inflict the views that they want on their children. It is their right. It is their tribe. It is their creation. And if the children don't agree with their parents' views when they grow older, then they may do as they please later on in life. Till then, let's go back to the Bible. Respect and listen to your mother and your father. Who want to argue with me on that? Nobody, except some disrespectful kids who don't want to listen. That's the only people who's going to try to argue with me. Okay? Some kids who think they know it all and want to get their point across. But the reality is, let's go back to that. And that's my views on it. Like I said, there's certain instances that can help, counseling, things like that. But I believe it should be left for the home. They should not be taught things about, I think they should not be taught one's views in school, because those are people's personal views, and it leads to manipulation of the children. Okay? So that is my take on it. And with that being said, love you guys. You know what it is. It is I, your guy, the Filthy Animal with Filthy Topics, where we talk all trash, and one man's trash is another man's treasure. Peace.